Finally, humans, the next Blox Fruits update is closer than you think, and this one could completely change the game. After months of reworks and silence, a brand new fruit is finally on the horizon, one that the entire community has been asking for, and if it drops, it could push Blox Fruits to a whole new level of hype. Today, we're breaking down what this new fruit could be, other important things coming in the update, and even a possible release window that most players are overlooking. So make sure you stay until the end. But before we jump in, I'm currently hosting a permanent dark giveaway in my Discord server. The link is in the description, and while you're at it, smash that like and subscribe button because, who knows, it might just increase your chances of winning. Let's talk about the possible release date. It's becoming pretty obvious that the update will likely drop around February 14th, during the usual Valentine's event. However, since we're currently at the end of January, there's still a chance that we could get an update sometime this month or right before it ends. At this point, it's hard to say exactly what the next update will include, especially with so many things expected. So what do you think the next update will be? Next, let's talk about some of the other content that was recently leaked. So, ShaffyDev, a developer of Blox Fruits, dropped this post saying, "Nice to see Control update out along with some Kitsune mutation. Here's something I worked on, which will be coming sometime soon." In the image, you can clearly see green effects and a huge, massive skull, and you can confirm how big it is by comparing it to the character shown. Because of this, many people started saying that this must be the new Necromancer fruit, which I already mentioned earlier, but that is not the case. Here's where Admin E comes in. He confirmed through a Q&A that this is not the Necromancer fruit. Before that, though, the first question he answered was about the green light skin appearing in the shop. It turns out that it's not real at all, and is just an icon. I guess that also answers why Buddha appeared skinless in the background. Next question. Will they add this type of gacha again? Unfortunately, Admin E didn't give a clear answer, but we can honestly take this as a yes, since they've been adding this kind of thing almost every update. Next, are there any attempts to optimize the game and make mobile gameplay better? Admin E said that they have been trying, but it's becoming harder and harder. That honestly makes total sense, considering how many VFX are being added into the game. So for mobile players, this might be a 50-50 situation. Good luck to you guys. Next question. Are we getting a Matrix skin for Control as leaked by Uzoth? I'm not sure where this leak came from, but Admin E said that he doesn't know and that it was probably just something used for Uzoth's thumbnail. And finally, with Shafi's post, can we assume we're getting the Necromancer fruit? Before we continue, are you looking for a cheap and affordable way to buy permanent fruits? Then let me introduce you to Bloxy Fruit Store, where everything's cheaper. They've got almost every popular Roblox game covered, so you'll definitely find what you're looking for. And on top of that, it's the easiest and fastest way to buy any item you want. You can also buy Bloxy points and exchange it for more Robux. For example, if you want a permanent ice fruit, click checkout, fill in your details, and once you've completed your purchase, don't forget to use the code REAL to get a 5% discount. After that, you will receive your ticket confirmation in your email and click on Claim Order. Now search your Roblox name and confirm. After that, copy your order ID and go to Discord. Go to Claim Order channel and claim order. Choose your language and input your order ID. And boom, your item will be delivered directly to you. What are you waiting for? Check out now. Link is in description. The answer is no. However, this doesn't mean we won't get it soon. Admin E only said that it's not a necro fruit, which could still mean the Necromancer fruit is coming later. So now, we're left with two possibilities of what this leak could be. First, it could be a Soul Guitar rework or upgrade, since it has a similar color scheme and skull design. Although this one has horns, which makes it a bit different. That could indicate an upgraded version, which honestly makes sense because Blox Fruits has been making things extremely OP lately. Second, it could be something we still don't know yet, a new fruit, a new sword, or maybe even the Oni fruit with green visuals. Oni does have horns, and while it looks somewhat similar, the visuals aren't exactly the same. So, what do you guys think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll probably get more news about this very soon, so make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. And before we end this video, let me show you guys just how OP the current ice fruit is. Even though it hasn't been reworked yet, imagine how crazy it's going to be once it does. Faster abilities, bigger area damage, and way more pressure. If you haven't seen it yet, here's a clip from my previous video where I was using the ice fruit in combat. So basically, guys, after digging, looking for at least a news about Blox fruits, and I got one here. So as you can see, there's the Oni fruit, tiger, and the bomb skins. And lastly, the celestial fruit. Yes, you saw it right. It is the celestial fruit that we seen in the last Rip Commander update. And also, this is from these guys W for info. Seriously. Because when you look at it, it's from Gamer Robot himself, the owner of Blox Fruits. All right, guys. We don't really know how the community managed to get their hands on this leak. Maybe someone slipped up? Maybe it was shown accidentally, or maybe the admins are secretly teasing us on purpose. But whatever the case is, let's get right back into it. Because what we're looking at today is honestly insane. So basically, we've actually seen what looks like one of the abilities of the celestial fruit, and it came straight from Admin E. Now, take a moment to really look at this move. Even though it's just one ability being shown, you can already tell how absolutely broken this fruit is going to be. The effects, the range, the power, everything about it screams endgame, top-tier, meta-shaking ability. And that's why a lot of people, including me, strongly believe that we might actually be getting two new fruits in the next update. The Oni fruit, which has been teased for months. The celestial fruit, which seems more real than ever thanks to this ability showcase. This is honestly huge, because usually when Blox Fruits teases new fruits, they stretch them across separate updates. But this time, the signs are pointing toward a double fruit release, and that alone is enough to shake the entire community. Now let's talk about the release date. Based on how the devs usually operate, the trailer might premiere later today or sometime within the next few days. They usually drop teasers right before a big update, especially around the end of the month or when the hype starts peaking. So if you're watching this, you better be ready, because once that trailer drops, the entire community is going to explode with excitement. This is one of those everyone stops what they're doing and refreshes YouTube moments. And honestly, I'm 100% sure this update is going to be incredible. Not just because of the fruits, but because the devs have been working on so many systems behind the scenes. Reworks, revamps, balance changes, new islands, new bosses, and hopefully, what I personally want the most, a long-term grinding system. I think a lot of players can agree with this. The game needs a long-term progression path that keeps people invested for weeks or months. Something that isn't just finish it in 2 days and wait for the next update. And with how big this next update seems to be, I'm really hoping they finally give us a system that rewards players for sticking around, grinding consistently, and actually enjoying the game instead of rushing through everything. Imagine Gene grinding through an entirely new fruit mastery system, one that actually has depth, layers, and meaningful progression. Something where every level you gain feels rewarding, not just a number ticking upward. Or picture an awakening tree with long-term perks that completely change how your fruit plays. Almost like building your own unique play style over time. Maybe we'll even get new accessories or items that take real effort, teamwork, and consistency to unlock, instead of just quick one-time drops. Whatever the developers are preparing behind the scenes, I genuinely hope this is finally the update where long-term players get everything they've been hoping for. An update that brings back that excitement of discovering something new every day. Something that keeps the game alive for months and gives everyone a reason to stay, grind, explore, and enjoy the experience again. But anyway, that's everything we know so far. And with that, we're wrapping up today's video. Thank you all so much for sticking around and watching. Your support means a lot. I'll continue keeping an eye out for any new leaks, teasers, or announcements. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, stay hyped, and as always, bye-bye.